Good day. My name is Arun Somani. I'm Associate Dean for Research in College of Engineering. You generally don't get to see me or talk to me often, so I thought I'll take this opportunity to come and talk to you and give you a little bit introduction to what we do in College of Engineering and research, how far we have made progress, what our goals are, and how you can contribute towards this research goal, and at the same time acquire an advanced degree at Iowa State in addition to your undergraduate degree. We have developed mechanism where we can work with you to get your degree completed in about 1 year time. We are College of Engineering. Our primary goal is that we are committed to you, students. We want you to be successful and do everything which is right for you. A 4-year degree prepares you for that, but an advanced degree like a master's degree in any discipline will prepare you further on that. So give you a little bit of background on our college vision. We are a premier engineering college and we focus on experiential education and research. You are familiar with our education programs, but we have a strong research mission as well. So our college mission essentially includes being inclusive and creating an environment for learning, do high quality education, high quality research, and engage all people from Iowa and around the world. So just to give you a little glimpse of what our College of Engineering has been doing over the years, because as an undergraduate student, you generally don't pay attention to the research part as much. I really encourage you to go and look at the College of Engineering website. It's very easy to reach there. Once you're in engineering folder, look at research and you will see a lot of information. But just to give you a glimpse of it, we were doing about $80 million in FY13, and today we have done about $107 million. So that's a significant progress. This is the amount of money we spent where engineering faculty and students are involved in the research part of it. At the same time, we also have been enrolling and educating a large number of graduate students. This slide shows you the total number of graduate students. The light blue bar is essentially the total number of students, which includes the master's and PhD. And the dark blue bar on the side is the number of PhD students in the program. So it's about 50% on both of these things. And then these students generally take 2 years to complete their master's degree. And the reason I'm emphasizing 2 is that that's what a typical master's student will take. And 4 to 5 years to complete a PhD degree. And I'll explain you the difference between these two in a minute. But if you notice it, we give a large number of master's degree and total degrees here, and large number of PhD students, in addition to the undergraduate population, which we are not showing on this particular slide. So given this is the kind of progress, where do we want to go in the research? What do we do? Well, we develop innovative and impactful research programs which are diversified. We are a large engineering college. We address research in all possible areas of engineering. So we also have a strong graduate program. And then our faculty is working in the interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary research areas. And what I'm trying to do here right now today is to ask you to get engaged with us and contribute in our research mission as well. Earlier I said that we take 2 years to do a master's degree, but now I'll give you a mechanism through which you can get it in 1 year while making contribution to our research goal at College of Engineering and help the society. What is the difference between undergraduate education and graduate education? You all are getting undergraduate degree. This is a focused education where you go take various classes. We have designed the curriculum for you, and you go and pass every class, and once you're done enough, you get a degree program. But graduate education is slightly different. As the undergraduate education, you're just learning what is known, whereas as a graduate student, you also will be contributing to generating new knowledge, and that's where the fun is. In undergraduate degree, you see many different professors, one in each class. Sometimes you take a repeat class from somebody else on a different subject, but most of the time you're going from class to class, professor to professor. In the undergraduate side, you will be working with one professor on the research project. You'll be doing a lot more laboratory-oriented work and focusing on deeper thinking. And of course, most of the time you end up paying for education. You know that part. I don't have to convince you of that. But as a graduate student, Even if you don't get paid, you will get paid somewhat, and I'll explain you how that happens. But even if you don't get paid, a master's student holder will get about 10% more salary, and a PhD student, a PhD graduate typically gets 50% more salary. And this salary you earn for the rest of your life. So you pretty much, this 1 or 2 year investment pretty much pays off for itself. At the graduate level, we offer you a variety of choices, what you can do. You can get a Master of Engineering degree, which is purely coursework only and is online, and you can start it now and then continue in next few years. So this is a good program for those students who would like to complete their undergraduate degree, want to join the workforce, but still desire to continue their graduate education. And then we have a Master of Science degree, which is also taking some number of courses, advanced courses, and each one of these courses typically involves some project and some research in different areas. But then you also do a focused project which is totally research based. So you're working on a specific problem, you help identify a problem, and then you say how to solve it. You find a solution and show that works. A Doctor of Philosophy degree is slightly more complicated. You have to not only do a few courses, you have to know an area of research and know what is happening in that area in the society and the research in the literature. Then you identify a problem, then you find a solution for it, you prove it that it works or doesn't work, and then you should try to show that it's optimal in some sense. So it saves money, it takes lesser time, it provides certain kind of comfort to certain segment of society, whatever the problem is. So it's a little more deeper process, more involved, but you get to enjoy the fun here of solving the problem. What I'm going to focus today is this concurrent degree program I highlighted on this slide, and talk a little bit more about it. And this is what is the program which you can start with, and then you can transfer into any one of these other programs. So let me tell you about this exciting program. We call it concurrent program. Our master's degree required 30 credits, and you're supposed to do them through 10 courses or 8 courses plus some research credits. But what we have done is to design a program where you can do part of it as an undergraduate student. And how do you do that? You will be doing 6 credits, which you can count both towards your undergraduate degree and graduate degree if you plan them carefully. So you need to take advice from your advisor and director of graduate education in your department. And in addition, you can take some additional courses right now as an undergraduate student, which you don't count towards your undergraduate degree, but you will be able to transfer them on your graduate degree program. So 6 double counted credits and 6 credits which you are now taking as an undergraduate student, and count them towards your graduate program, and then you're left to finish only 18 credits, which you can finish in the next year, that is right after graduation, or in next following few years while working. So you can join some of the online courses and repeat and take these courses as you go from there. Whichever way you plan it, you get your 30 credits and you get your master's degree. But you need to only spend time for about 18 credits. If you don't take this additional 6 credits now, that's okay. You'll now have to do 24 credits. And the beauty of this is that you can become as a teaching assistant or research assistant afterwards, so you can get paid for that. Or maybe your employer will be willing to pay for your tuition for these courses. But expressing that interest and planning it carefully now is an important part, because you need to choose which courses you're going to take and use them for your degree program. So it's a win-win situation in any way I look at it. It's an investment of time at this point in time, but it's a gain reward which will be coming to you for the rest of your life. As a graduate student, if you join a PhD program, you always get assistantship. That's almost our promise to you. But if you start with master's degree, we cannot guarantee that to you, but you can become a teaching assistant, you can become a research assistant, you can get some fellowship. And when you do become eligible for it, it's a pretty good salary. Could be from anywhere between $2,000 to $4,000. And to be honest, it's closer to $2,000 than $4,000. As a PhD student, advanced PhD student, or postdoctoral student, you may get $4,000. But your tuition and fees are paid for, and you get your health insurance. So the program could be very useful for you, for your future life, and an advanced degree will go a long way in your future career, in industrial participation, and so on and so forth. So I would strongly encourage you to talk to your graduate program coordinator and get any questions you have answered. Thank you.